everyone, and welcome to Coloritaville at Christmas time and a Mystical Lands Christmas for hashtag Mystical 2021. Yes, so this will be my first color and chat for Mystical 2021, and I am coloring in a Mystical Lands Christmas. That is what we are going to start off with for the color along for the year. I wanted to start in December because, of course, I want to color in my Mystical Lands Christmas book. And so I figured we would start in December, and this will run through December of next year. And you'll see videos popping up from here and there throughout the year out of these books. So I hope you enjoy the color along. This color along this month is running concurrent with my hashtag Coloritaville Christmas videos from Merry Christmas Designs by Creative Haven. So be sure to check out those two. I think you'll enjoy those color alongs. I'm focusing mainly on that book for December, but we're going to be coloring in the Mystical Lands book also to kick off Mystical 2021. So I thought I would just start with the title page. It seemed very, appropriate. So yes, so I'm just going to be working in here. I love these books. They're so nice. They're by Karen E. Myers. She has um, a Facebook group for the Mystical Lands. I encourage you to go over and check that out so you can see what's going on over in her Facebook group. I will try my best to remember to link her Facebook group down in the description of this video so you guys can find that Facebook group. And it is just where everyone can find out information about the mystical lands as well as possibly share your images that you color from mystical lands. Karen seemed very super excited about me doing this color along starting in December, and I really hope that she enjoys the videos that I put out. I just wanted everybody to kind of get to know her work. I'm actually very new to her books myself. It wasn't until I believe October that I was gifted one or two of her books, and maybe three. And then I immediately, when I saw the work, was like, yes, I do like this. So I went and I bought the rest to complete my collection. And then I thought, hey, let's just do a year-long Karen E. Myers a celebration from her mystical lands. So yes, I thought this would be loads of fun for everyone. I hope that that is the case and that you guys do enjoy this very much. When I do a color along, I don't expect you to have the same supplies that I have. So I kind of just, when I think color along, it's just more hanging out and coloring together with, whatever supplies we have. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not a tutorial channel. I don't think that my coloring skills are to the level that I could really do tutorials. I'm definitely going to do my markers 101 starting hopefully in January. And, there'll be more to come on that. But that was more of a request from many of you that said, hey, can you please talk to us about how you use your markers? So I'm definitely going to do that for you guys, but don't expect that to be in a tutorial form either, because that's just not me. Um, I'm not the type of person that really likes to tell people what to do, which is strange because my history, as far as like work and things, is in um, security. I also worked in the capacity of a corrections officer, and then I was an assistant manager in a restaurant. So you know, but I don't really like telling people what to do. I mean, I can direct people and everything, fine, but I believe that it's not about, and this is just kind of, I guess, my mission statement. I don't really mind how you get there as long as you get there, if that makes sense. So when it comes to a job or whatever, as long as it's being done ethically and you get where we need to be at the end, I'm good. So I even managed my restaurant as assistant manager like that. Um, my employees knew what I expected of them, and they knew that I wanted it done in an ethical way, but I wasn't going to tell them A, B, C, and D and micromanage that. I was going to leave it up to them to be the adults that I knew they were and to produce a good job for me. And they did time and time again. So I think that that has a lot to do with how you manage people. You don't manage by being bossy because all that does truly is breed discontent. Um, People get angry. And the truth of the matter is most of the people that I managed were my seniors. So I was very, very careful about the level of respect that I gave to them because I felt they deserved it. Um, I was about 29, 28 to 30 when I was in an assistant manager position in the restaurant and I had people under me. Yeah, I mean, granted, I had some young kids working for me too, weekends and nights and things like that. But I also had people much older than me working those day shift jobs and things. I was just very, very careful about the level of respect because I was always raised that you respect your elders, number one, and I knew that these people knew their jobs and I let them do their jobs. And I think that that's how to manage. So I don't know. You'll just never find me saying, this is how you do this, because no, this is not the only way to do this. There's lots of different ways to do this, I'm sure. Um, I can tell you how I do it, and that's what I'm going to do when I do my Markers 101, is I'm just going to kind of tell you guys, hey, this is how I personally do these things. This is what I like and what I don't like, and etc., etc., etc. But I'm not going to tell you how you should do it because I think that you guys can figure out on your own the best way to do it based off of what you feel um, is right for you. So yeah, now that I'm off of that, I know when a lot of people do color alongs, it's I'm using this particular pencil and we're going, or pen or marker, and we're going to lay it down like this, and we're going to blend it with this, and yeah, no, that is not what it's about for me personally. And on my channel, when you hear the word color along, I may tell you what I'm using and things like that. I may even describe to you why I'm doing a certain thing that I am. But at the end of the day, the reason I'm doing that is to hang out with you guys and chill out and color like together. So I think that's really cool to do that without it being so formal. You know, me and formalities don't go very well together. So I hope you guys are very well. We are into December now. Whew. For 2020 to have been such a messed up year, and it did start out pretty dragging, but for me, it was kind of like January, 15th month of January, and then it was February, March, April, May, third month of May. And then it kind of went June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Just like bam, 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 bam. So I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of how it went over here. It was off to a very slow start. And I mean, January especially. I didn't think January and February were ever going to end. But I think that's because everything just started going so stinking crazy in the world all at one time. And I don't know that it really got a whole lot better. I think maybe it just got easier to deal with. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know. But these past couple months, no joke, these past couple months have flown by so fast that I didn't even recognize it, truly. I mean, it didn't seem like, I don't know, it just didn't seem like years passed. Um, Everything just seemed to just whiz right by. It's pretty crazy. So I don't know. So we're into December. So we are into the final countdown of 2020 and putting 2020 behind us. Um, I know that some terrible things have happened in 2020. I hope that you guys have found some joy along the way in 2020. Also, um, at least found some things to be thankful for and things like that as we move forward and look into 2021. I hope that 2021 is filled with joy and happiness for all of you. Um, that's what I'm hoping for here is that hopefully 2020 can go down in the record books as the year that we learned a lot of lessons about what is important to us as people and that we will go through the rest of our lives holding those things that are truly important dear to our hearts and in our minds, and that we will carry that forward. I think maybe that's the lesson to be learned in 2021 or from 2020 because we've been kept away from so much, so many of our loved ones and things like that throughout 2020, and that's something that we've never really faced before. uh, Seclusions and lockdowns and not having our families with us and things like that. And I hope that it has taught us to appreciate and value our loved ones, our friends, and our family, and our adopted families. Because, yeah, that's so important. We all need to remember that tomorrow's not promised. And even the tomorrow that we know, or the today that we know is not going to be the today of tomorrow. Everything does not stay the same, things change. And yes, so I think hopefully that's something that we'll take into 2021 and reflect upon moving forward in our lives. I think that's very important. And that's the lesson that I feel like I need to take from 2020. I don't know about you guys. What have you learned from 2020? Leave me a comment down in the description below. I'm very curious. What kind of lessons, I guess you could say, are you wanting to take into the new year from things that you learned about yourself or others or whatnot through 2020? So, yeah, just curious. Reach out and let me know. So I hope you guys are enjoying the kickoff for the color alongs here on the channel. Um, I had a little bit of a mishap in recording of the last video for the designs, Merry Christmas designs video, the gingerbread house. Oh my goodness. I got a knock on the door and it wouldn't stop, so I couldn't really continue, and my whole audio got messed up right at the end of the video. So I'm very sorry for that if you guys have seen it or when you see it, so you'll at least have an idea of what happened. That's what happened. And I tried to figure out a way to edit it and fix it, and yep, couldn't do it. So fun stuff, fun stuff. Adapt and overcome. Adapt and overcome. That's what we have to do. All right. So, okay. So I don't know how many different mediums and things like that I might use in this picture. We'll see. For right now, I'm starting off kind of basic. We'll see where it all goes. Um, okay, so I'm using the Graphite B markers, and that's simply because I didn't pull. I'm going to be honest. I got over here and realized that I had not pulled out any markers to do this color and chat with. I have my Teo trees sitting here, but that's it. Teo trees and some glitter pens by Sakura, and yeah, that's all I got. So I decided I would run with it. It's like, just do it, Donna. Just do it. Kind of like Nike, I guess. It's a Nike kind of day. Just do it. So I hope you guys are all doing well. We are still recovering from all of the illness that befell us um, right about Thanksgiving time, but it's okay. We're doing a lot better. And just enjoying life, you know. Things could have gotten so worse when COVID got in the house, and I'm really glad it did not. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse than it was. So I hope everybody in your house is nice and well, um, because that is so important. Health is scary. I have a subscriber right now who has a family member who is in the hospital and not expected to make it. I just found out this morning on Facebook, and I'm heartbroken. I'm not going to mention that person's name because I don't know how private that is, and I don't know at this point how that's going to play out. So my prayers and thoughts are with them for sure as they are going through this as a family. Um, that's just terrible. It broke my heart to hear. I'm trying to stay as positive as I possibly can right now because, I realized I was just so thankful when COVID hit the family the way it did. And, I was terrified because everybody that got infected is in a very at risk group. And it just terrified me, absolutely terrified me. But so far, so good. I know people get angry and feel like their rights are being trampled on and everything when it comes to masks and all that kind of stuff. But for God's sakes, people, just wear a mask. Okay? It's not a lot to ask in public. It truly isn't. And your family's life may, rely on it. I'm just saying. Um, we were very lucky. I can tell you COVID's real. I know a lot of people, for whatever reason, have believed that it was a hoax and things like that. And it really makes me angry, especially now after being in touch with COVID, when I see people make comments like on when news companies or whatever post things about their current COVID status or what have you, and people are like, "Oh, COVID's going to go away as soon as the inauguration happens," and I'm like, you know what? Just shut up. It's like if you can't put something good in, just don't put anything in at all. Some of you may get mad at me for saying that. I had someone that got angry with me about what I said the other day about not being a cat person, and I'm very sorry they got angry at me. Um, Clarify, I never said I hated cats. I don't hate cats. Um, I don't want a cat. I would never mistreat a cat. But I have not been able to love another cat since I lost my cat. I am very much a dog person in my life. I don't understand how, after losing Bradley, that I wanted another dog, especially so soon, but I did, and I just haven't had that same desire with cats. And apparently, one of my subscribers got very upset about that and left a comment. And, I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm not a cat person, and I never said I hated cats, and I would never mistreat cats. But the person had basically said that it was wrong, that they were, I can't remember the word they used, but basically they said that they, without saying, I mean, I don't know if this is exactly what they said or not, but basically said they were appalled by what I said. And I'm sorry, you know, it was never ever intended in any way not to support cats. I mean, I just don't want to own another cat. But I don't hate cats. But yeah, that's the thing about these coloring chats. You know, they kind of turn into um, sharing about you, and at least that's what I want to do because I want you guys to be like friends and family to me. So I share my life with you guys, and sometimes you're not going to feel the same way I feel about something, and that is fine. I mean, it really is. I don't expect you to have the same feelings or beliefs or, you know, whatnot. And that doesn't make me right and you wrong or vice versa. It just makes us different. And that's okay. I think that's what makes um, life interesting. I mean, if all of us really thought the same thing, felt the same thing, life would be pretty boring, in my opinion. So I think it's pretty neat that we have so many different things. You know, I mean, I am a Christian and I fully believe in Jesus Christ and everything, you know, God and his powers, but I'm not going to put you down if you don't. I would be happy to share my beliefs with you if you would ask and things like that, but I'm not going to, you know, begrudge you or judge you or anything because in my opinion that's against my religious beliefs. um, I'm going to love you regardless. And my theory on all of that is don't hurt anybody. You know, do you, boo. Do you. And of course, don't hurt anybody in the process. I'm totally against that. But yeah, do you. I love Christmas. It's like my favorite. Reds and greens and, you know, all of that. I love it. Give me a second, guys. I tell you what, I think that I don't know yet. Sorry. I'm thinking. I'm thinking out loud. I do that a lot. Okay. So I'm curious, you know, if any of you actually have any of these books and if you're going to be coloring along, coloring different images in the book, let me know. Just just curious. Um, I'm really excited about coloring in these. They're very neat. And Shayna, I'm so sorry I picked a picture to color with faces in the wood. I know that bothers you. I hope you're still here. I love the fact that, you know, I watch all Shayna's videos and I know Shayna watches mine too. So I know Shayna was like, I don't know, faces in these wood carvings kind of creep me out a little. And I'm like, yeah, well, you know, they don't really creep me out. I think they're kind of cool. That's okay. And again, that's because we're all different. We all are different. And that's really cool, you know. I know that, um, again, I mean, not pushing like beliefs or anything, but there's this song by Casting Crowns. It is a Christian group, but it's called City on a Hill. City on a Hill. And I love that song because that's what it talks about is all of our differences that we have as people and why they are all so important. Um, and yeah, that's just check that out if you want. I think you would enjoy it. It's really nice. And honestly, I think even if you took the Christian message out of that, that should kind of be our anthem moving forward in 2021, truly. Okay. We got mushroom growing here out of the tree. Okay. Awesome. 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 Awesome sauce. Let's do the pine cones. Kind of running out of things to talk about here. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I guess the idea is just to ramble, but can't really think of anything to keep rambling about. I'm going to be honest. I'm about to pull Danny Buttons. I got to pee. Her last live stream that made me giggle so much. She's like, I gotta pee. She was gone, man, when that thing was over. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way to the end of this chat before that's exactly what I say. Because you know, when you gotta go, you got to go. But I mean, I think the picture's coming together really nicely. So that's good. That's good, good, good. Making sure I was in frame there. I wasn't completely sure I was. This little mushroom looks like he's saying, woohoo, look at me. Look at, oh, you. She's got a gift there in front of her, so maybe this other mushroom gave her the gift. He's all smiling, and she's like, "Ooh!" So yeah, she probably got the gift. And that's pretty cool. I hope maybe we'll get some other lands besides Uchana and Kelswitch to color in the future. I would love to see what other kind of lands. Oh, maybe a water world. That might be nice. And generally, I'm not a huge fan of like um, the water type things or whatnot. But maybe because I really do love her work. So I would like to see other lands and maybe even a water world would be cool. I don't know if she has any plans for things like that. I was just kind of just tossing an idea out there. That would be super cool. Okay. Green here. It's cute. Here. All right. All right, guys. I'm just going to have to be right back, okay? I am so sorry, but in the famous words of Danny Buttons, I got to pee. All right, guys. I'm sorry about that, but you know, sometimes you got to go, you got to go. You got to go, you got to go. I had to go. It was kind of embarrassing, but yeah. Danny, you're better than me because you made it till the end. I did not. I just had to be like, nope, can't do it anymore. I got to do it. All right, so I'm definitely not getting fancy on this picture, just kind of putting it together. Just, I don't know. I don't know why I don't know. I just don't feel like getting super fancy today, guys. I'm still not feeling really well after all this illness. I'm just but I'm loving the kickoff to December so far. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's given me a chance to do a lot of different things editing wise that I've never really done for the channel before, and that I've really looked forward to, and I'm kind of enjoying it because you know everything's a learning process, and I've never done video editing when I was super duper active on YouTube. Before, everything I recorded on my phone. I did what little editing, which was basically just putting everything together, and adding an intro, but I did it all on my phone, and totally different ball game now that I'm doing everything on my computer and actually using editing software. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. A lot of learning curves. Still trying to learn, but it's been cool. And I've been trying out all kinds of different products, trying to get better images, better sound, and all that kind of stuff for you guys. So you guys have been wonderful. Just kind of holding tight and letting me work out all the kinks. I think I might like this new mic that I've been using. It seems to give better sound quality, I think, in the video. There's not as much echoing and things like that. So we'll see going forward how that holds up and plays out. But so far, so great. That's lipstick. I like that color. Okay. All right. What should we do next? All right, so I got this a little bag here. What color? What color? What color? Should we do the little bag? We'll do the bag of green. I've got to get out of my red and green, red and green, red and green slump probably, but we're just going to do green everywhere. But I can't help it. It's like I get stuck in a proverbial red and green at Christmas, and I have a hard time thinking outside that box. And hopefully as the month progresses, I'll get tired of seeing green and red and start coming up with some other cute little alternative colors. So y'all hang tight and see if I can do that. It'd be interesting. I think it's fun to come up with new things. Okay. All right. And over here in this little stocking, oh, there's another bag. So how about this bag? We'll just do like not like that. Everything's falling down on top of me. What is this? This is called coral. So we'll do this bag coral, I guess. Okay. And then we'll do the little Christmas box green. All right, and then what do we want to do? Let's see, for the lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Sorry. I was telling you guys, sometimes I just, I say something and it just sends me off on a song. Nothing wrong with that, right? All right, so I'll put a little blue right there. So let's bring some blue in over here, because if you put blue in one spot, sometimes it helps if you just kind of add some, I don't know, some dimension, some weight to each side of the page. And I'll come up here and make this little guy, this little thing blue. At least that's kind of how I color. Again, everybody colors differently. So you do you, boo. All right. A little bit up here. Yeah. But for a second, I'm like, oh no, I was not in frame. But I was. Yay. All right, I'm just going to try to do a few little lines in there. Just kind of bring something extra to that. Okay, let's see. I don't think that's quite light enough. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Let's see how light this is. Okay, we'll do that in like the center here. Okay, and then I need like a gold for, well, you say yellow for this, make it look a little gold. And this guy needs his little top colored. And I need a flame here. No flame. Yay. And then I guess just for the, well, I don't know that we really even need to necessarily put anything there. I can use a super light gray, I guess, on that. If I can find a really super light gray. Just kind of put a light gray. That way it doesn't, because I don't think I'm going to do like a background to this, but that way it just kind of stands out just a tad. I can even put it inside the candy cane, so the white kind of is different from the other whites. And then I'm going to come in, I think, and do all these little dots with this lipstick red. I need to get myself a stamp. Someone said that they had a stamp specially made that they use for like title pages like this, where they just stamp their name on it. I need to get me a stamp like that made. I sure do. Because I think that was a great idea. And I don't remember who it was that said that. Maybe it was Trudy? I don't know. I can't remember. But someone said it and it really stuck with me. And I was like, yep, that's exactly what I need to do. Get myself a stamp. be a wonderful idea for name pages and things because I don't write that great. I mean, I don't like my handwriting. So, all right. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. There we go. That is my first page from the Mystical 2021 color along, starting with our Christmas books. So, yes, if you are coloring along with us and you want to share your images with me, please hashtag them Mystical 2021. And also, anyone that is coloring along, if you would like to share your images with me from the color along, what I ask is that you sign it, your initials or something. And then down in the description below is my email. You can email me that. And once it's emailed to me, just put your initials or something on it so I can show your image and give you credit without actually having to know everybody's names at the time that I edit the videos. So, yeah, just a signature, a stamp, whatever, and just maybe hashtag mystical 2021. Email me a digital copy of that, and I will include them at the end of the month, every month of 2021. And if I get enough that it's going to be too much on the month end videos, then what I'll do is do like one every 2 weeks or 1 week or whatever. But yeah, please, by all means, send me those so I can see them and get them up on the channel for other people to enjoy. And it would be wonderful. So thanks so much for showing up, guys. I hope you had a good time just kind of chatting and hanging out. We'll do this again. There will be live streams throughout the month for both the color alongs that's going on. Please be sure to check out the other color along. I think it'll be loads of fun, and I look forward to it very, very much. All right, guys, take care. Hugs and bunches of love. And until next time, peace, love, happy coloring. Bye, guys.